everyone, it's Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another process video for you that is part of my March challenge to do monochromatic layouts using the color orange. Why am I doing black and white strips there? You're probably asking when I just said the challenge color is orange. Well, I also set aside a few neutral items, and black and white are neutral. And even some of the pieces that I pulled for orange are necessarily only orange or like a traditional orange. So just bear with me. I'm still counting it. This is still pretty monochromatic, but I think if you're doing this challenge at home, you can, like me, be have a little bit of leeway with some of the items that you choose. So I'm using a background paper from Vicki Boutin foundation paper because I'm going to do some mixed media on this. And I knew I wanted to use those star branding strips. Those are from a Vicki Boutin sheet of paper. And I wanted them to have stars because this is going to be a layout with a photo of my daughter in her basketball uniform from last year. I don't have the photo printed yet, but I know what the photo is going to be, and so I'm just going to have a placeholder there for a little bit while I make this layout, and this is going to give me a chance to use some basketball and sports themed embellishments that I pulled for this challenge. So I also looked on Pinterest before getting started, and I found a layout from Queen & Company that I had pinned. Originally, there were supposed to be 2 vertical photos. I'm just going to do 1, but it had some banner strips coming down off the side, and so I wanted to replicate that as well. The original layout also had like lots of different pattern papers and stuff like that. Since I don't really have a whole lot of pattern papers or like enough pattern papers to do like a 12 by 12 or use like a 10 by 10 size paper, I'm just going to keep it white with the Vicki Boutin foundation paper and then do the splattering with some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide Crackling Campfire. It's my first time using this color, and I really like it because it's orange, but it's not orangey orange, if you understand. Because if you watched last week's video, I don't like the color orange, actually, especially when it's like a big bright orange. These sort of like burnt orange colors, that I don't mind too much. It gives me a very fall feel, but like the bright orangey stuff, I'm just not totally into. So here we go. So I have 3 papers that I'm cutting into banners, and I actually decided that since I wanted the photo to be matted, but I didn't have a big enough mat for a 4x6 photo, so I'm going to cut the photo down to 3.5 by 5, and then the matte piece is ready to go. Before I finish the layout, I will remove my holder. There's really no reason to have it there since I have the mat. That tells me where the photo is going to go. And so I will remove that before I am finished here. But then the mat's ready and this whole layout is going to be ready. And all I have to do is get that picture printed, but that's from March 2024, and I still haven't finished August 2023, so it's fine. Everything's fine. So the banner strips, the banners that I cut, if you take the ends of a strip of paper and put the corners together, and then you cut in a diagonal from corner up with your scissors, you can cut your own banner. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you don't cut off your finger. So the 3 banner strips I have put together, nothing is adhered. Well, nothing is adhered as I adhere those star strips of paper, but the main portion of this isn't adhered yet because I still have to do my mixed media. Now, I would not recommend doing this next part with a pen, which is what I'm doing, but for some reason, I never have a pencil at my desk when I need it, so I'm just making little dots to kind of give me an idea of where the edges of that design is going to be, because obviously if I'm spraying with my Distress Oxide spray, I don't want the spray to be covered up by the photos and the paper. I want to be able to actually see my mixed media. So just having little markings, take a pencil, you can either trace it or, just do it at the corners. That just gives you an idea of where your stuff is going to go, and then you can put the mixed media kind of around it. I don't want to wait for mine to dry, so I just took a roll of paper towels and rolled it right over to kind of soak up some of that excess wetness. The rest of it is going to soak right into that foundations paper. This is like the perfect paper for using sprays. You could also use it for inks, yes, but sprays are obviously heavier and wetter, and this paper really holds it all together nicely, and you still get a really great color. So now it's time to adhere everything down. And of course, my head is in the way because I'm trying to see so that I can get everything lined up just so. And then I get to put down my embellishments, or at least start laying them down to see where I want them. So I pulled some embellishments before I started this so that I had an idea of what I was going to want to use. So I really like that big word that says today. It's orangey. It's from American Crafts. And then there's a smaller sticker from Simple Stories that says Saturday. All of her games were on Saturday, so I thought that would be kind of fitting. I've got two specific basketball embellishments that say MVP and Slam Dunk, and those I got, I think, last year or earlier last year at some point from Michaels. There's an American Crafts orange arrow, which I love. I have another black and white piece. It's just a bracket. I think there were supposed to be two of them. I only see one, so I'm not quite sure where the other one is, but I'm just going to use the one as a way to build out that embellishment cluster there on the side. Now on the bottom, I have another American Crafts thicker piece or foam sticker piece that says story. And then I have a yellow journaling spot that has an interior orange border, and that's where I'm going to do the journaling. So I know it looks yellow, but if you look at it close up, the inside is orange, and that's why it was pulled for this challenge. So don't come at me. I know some of this stuff is a little like, is it orange? Are you sure? But it doesn't matter. This is my challenge. I can do it however I want. Now I'm going through my embellishments, and I actually took too much time going through the embellishments. My camera actually stopped because I ran out of storage space. So I took that opportunity to pause in the recording and then go through all the embellishments that I have over there. Those are all of my orange March month embellishments that I hope to use this month. So we'll see how small that pile gets by the end of the month. I hope that you are interested in this type of challenge and that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the other monochromatic March challenges I'm going to do. And if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. So I'm also adding in an orange soccer jersey sticker. It doesn't matter that it's soccer. It doesn't say soccer. It could be basketball. And then I'm also going to add in a soccer player sticker. Again, the bottom, the feet, the shoes, and the socks don't look anything like basketball, but it's still a sports figure, and it could be someone running on a basketball court, right? So I'm going to throw that in there at the end. I also have there's a little Simple Stories sticker that says 24/7, and then there's another Simple Stories sticker I just put down that says golden. I've added in a heart that's a little more peachy than orange, more peachy pink than orange, but I don't care, like I said. And then to finish it all off, I'm going to use that crackling campfire and just do some splatters. And because the photo isn't down yet, I don't have to worry about covering it up and getting splatters everywhere. So I'm excited about this layout. These are my favorite kinds of layouts to do with the mixed media and using up scraps and just making everything work. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that you follow me on social media to see lots more fun scrapbooking and other content that I share. I will see you guys next time for another monochromatic March scrapbook process video.